We now live in a time where the word boundary feels almost meaningless. Classical meets pop, and jazz breathes together with rock, and new stages are created. Now, none of this feels strange anymore. Now, the moment when different genres of music meet and give birth to something new, that is called a crossover. Hello, this is Culture Crunch's DJ Joel, and on today's Tune In Time, we've invited an artist who shows the true charm of the crossover. But before we meet her, we are going to listen to a song. This is Hijo de la Luna, or 달의 아들 by Forestella.
Hijo de la luna, hijo de la luna, 빛을 잃은 하늘, 길을 잃은 여인, 오랜 기도 들려 푸른 바다 아래 깊은 잠을 자던 달이 떠오르네.
눈부신 그 빛에 몸을 맡겨 그 흘린 달빛에 입을 맞춰 간절한 내 기도 사라지기 전에 빛을 내려줘.
달이 스치는 바람에 닿을 수 있을까. 해가 뜨기 전에 바람 부는 이 밤에 부디 내려주오 너와 닮은 빛을.
달의 그림자에 거세지는 바다
어둠을 헤치고 찢어진 마음으로
멀리 떠나가네. 달이 스치는 밤에 나를 외면하는 달의 뒷모습이
바람 부는 이 밤에 머물게 해주오 나와 닮은 빛을. Hijo de la luna.
Hijo de la luna,
줄 잃은 하늘 길을 잃은 여인 분해하는 달빛
흘린 달빛이 사라질 때까지 깊은 잠이 드네
예쁜 꿈을 꾸네
깨지 않는 꿈
The background music of my life, the playlist of my life. So feast your ears on the live performances and stories behind musicians who just can't imagine a life without music. This is Tune In Time. Now, yes, and today we are joined by a violinist who embodies both the tradition of classical music and the freedom of crossover. We do have Son Sue-kyung joining us here in the studio today. Welcome to the studio. Thanks for joining us here on Culture Crunch.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Yes,
Yeah.
please introduce yourself to our Culture Crunch family.
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. 바이올리니스트 손수경입니다. 오늘 이렇게 콜처 크런치에 초대해 주셔서 영광입니다.
Oh,
Hello everybody. My name is Susan. I'm a violinist and I'm very excited to be here at Culture Crunch today. So thank you so much for having me.
thank you so much for joining us. I'm really looking forward to this because I love it when we have, traditional classical instrument people on the show because it's something that ever since I was young, I really enjoyed listening to a lot. So
great.
I'm looking forward not only to our interview, but also to the lives as well. We have lots of
Thank
love
you.
coming in as well. A lot of people looking forward to your interview today. We have June saying, oh, a crossover artist today. Yes, absolutely. We also have Benny saying, welcome to Culture Crunch, Miss Son Sue-kyung.
Thank
Mateo
you.
saying, good morning. Sue, Son, welcome. Lots of love coming in to the comment sections. But okay, so there's a very fascinating connection that you have with us here today, and that is because you have quite the connection with Arirang.
I do.
Throughout history, and you have hosted several Arirang TV programs. Give us a little bit of background on. We see a picture here.
Oh my gosh, that's when I was like 19. I did host a program called Korea 101
Okay.
and many more, and did a couple of programs. At Arirang, heart to heart interviews. It was phenomenal. It was super fun. I got blessed
Yeah.
to do MC. Yeah.
Well, no, it's great to have you here because you're kind of like a part of the family. You know
yeah,
what
kind
I mean?
it's my family today.
Yeah. So we're looking at the monitor here. What year was this that you hosted? This is Korea 101. What year did you host this? How long has it been? I mean, I'm looking at the fashion. You can tell that it was like, at least a decade
I think it was
ago.
like 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
I think, I exaggerated a little bit. Okay, maybe 15.
Okay.
I don't even remember the years, but 2005 or 2007, along those years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was introducing Korean culture.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, Arirang's been around for a long time, and we've had some really great talents come through Arirang. So you're our Arirang super 선배님.
아닙니다. No
Our
way.
super senior, yes. Okay, so you used to work at Arirang, of course, but I'm a little bit curious about how you even got involved with broadcasting in general. Like, where was your start, your door, your foot in the door? Where was this? How did this happen?
Well, after first year of our College of Music, I've been only playing the violin since I was like 6, 7.
Oh, wow.
I took a gap year, and my sister was working at Arirang TV at the time.
Oh, really?
And I actually came by to see her and met one of the producers at Arirang TV in the corridor. And he asked me if I would like to audition for a program. That's my real sister.
Oh, okay,
Do we
okay.
look alike?
Oh, yeah, kind of. Yeah, actually, she's sitting right there.
Yeah, I
Hello,
know.
sister.
Yeah, so she came to support me, so I'm not nervous. So I came to see my sister at the time at, 2005-06.
Oh, wow.
I don't even remember the years. And then I had the opportunity to audition for a program, and thank God the producer actually liked my interview, the audition.
Right.
So I got the role at Korea 101.
Ooh, the start of a long and fruitful, bright future. Well, you know what, though? Not that I'm a judge of anything, but I can see you do have that star quality. I can tell.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
Whatever.
I can
So
see
do
why,
you.
I can see why the
Likewise.
producer really did take a liking to you. So I'm sure many of the... we have a nice comment in here. Jenga saying 20 years ago? Question mark.
Well,
says, she
I
looks
kind of like exaggerated a little bit. It was like 12, 13 years ago, but kind of, yeah.
Well, I mean, the comment says she looks like she's 20.
Well, thank you. I was born that year,
Absolutely. So, of course, many of our listeners and viewers are going to be very happy. We've had some long-term Arirang fans here going to be very happy to see you today. I'm a little bit curious, though. Ever since then, it has been quite a while since you've been on Arirang. What have you been up to? What's been going? What's the tea?
I know, I just got back from Vietnam. I have actually flu right now, but I'm not going to give you any cold, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Take some meds. I had a performance at Da Nang.
Okay.
It was for an AI forum,
Oh.
so it was an incredible experience to go to Da Nang and perform at the forum. And
Okay.
before that, I was in Singapore, and one before that, I was also in Vietnam to perform again. So I do travel back and forth. Yeah.
So the question is, when are you ever in Korea?
I am in Korea, but when I'm in Korea, I'm mostly practicing or working out to keep in shape.
Right, because to travel all those international schedules
Yeah,
takes
long journeys,
a good
right?
체력 or like you need good constitution, I think.
You need IV.
That's right. So your time in Korea is more like a recharge time.
Yes,
You're
it is.
Recharge and maintenance. Okay, so this is like I said, you've been on Arirang before. You're traveling the world for performances and various other things, but I kind of want to go back a little bit
Oh,
more
no.
to the year
Doo-doo.
2009 and your performance on Britain's Got Talent. Now, that's a very big show.
You're making me really old right now. At 2009, that's like, how long is it?
No, you're 20-something, remember? So, we can't forget about that. Now, of course, Britain's Got Talent, you performed Vivaldi's 4 Seasons. I'm sure many people remember this moment, of course,
my
right?
gosh, yes.
It's a very famous, powerful show. So we do have a little bit of something here
Oh my
for
gosh,
you.
please no. Oh no.
A YouTube video of her charismatic performance has garnered over 17 million views, earning her respect. Lately, she has been collaborating with many talented Korean vocalists, building up her musical career.
Well, I must say that it's fascinating to see you. I believe that was Arirang covering that footage, right? I think
Oh
it
my
was. It
gosh.
sounded like
You're
it.
so smart.
So,
Yes.
tell us a little about your experience on the show. How was it? Like, how did you get involved?
Oh
What was
my
that
gosh.
about?
So I was when I was studying in England for such a long period of time, it was, I think, last year of my university college at
Okay.
Music Conservatoire at Royal College of Music. No, at the time it was Guildhall School of Music. I think I kind of wanted to portray my musician skill that I kind of look up growing up, looking at Vanessa Mae or Kenny or Yenny, all these pop idol, semi-classical music stars. I kind of wanted to give it a try with my mate friend at the last year of college, and I saw this program called Britain's Got Talent, and my colleagues were on the show as a quartet.
Oh, okay.
And we thought, hang on a minute. Well, my mate was like, oh, I actually can compose. And she was a pianist, but she can compose. And she was saying that if we win this show, we can play in front of the Queen and the royal family.
Oh.
So we thought, really? We can give it a shot. Just clueless, 22 girls thinking that maybe if we win, we can play it for the Queen. So we're like, why don't we apply for it? So I think it was like 15 years ago.
Okay.
When I was at college, we applied, and then they actually liked our idea duo playing together. And then they wanted us to send DVD. It doesn't
Imagine
exist
that.
anymore, guys.
DVD.
It doesn't exist, but it was DVD at the
Okay.
time. Then they loved our act. And then the first round was performing in front of the producers.
Okay, right.
And they loved it. So they were actually recommending that we play as a electrical duo.
Okay, yeah,
meaning I play electric violin. This is electric violin, guys.
I was wondering about
I bought
that.
this because of the show. I never tried it before, but since it's a super huge stage,
Right.
they recommended that I do electric violin since, you know, my friend wouldn't be able to play grand piano. She had to play keyboard.
Okay.
So we did the act together, and we thought her song that she composed called Addicted was really good. Then we performed together, but unfortunately, she got eliminated, and they liked my performance, and I got chosen to do solo act. So that's how it started.
Oh wow! So it's quite the event. You want to say, oh, maybe we can perform for the Queen, and then it came to you being recognized
I know.
here in Korea as well, because the title has followed you. Actually, we have Mateos in the comment section saying, when they announced that you would be on Culture Crunch, I went looking for videos of her on Britain's Got Talent,
wow.
and she has an absurd
Thank you.
talent. Mateos was
you.
very delighted to go back and look at some of the videos of you performing, and he saw you performing. It's like a different person up there.
Oh,
You know
wow.
what I
Thank
mean?
you.
Definitely. So you have been very much a global, violinist. You not only performed in Europe as well, starting way back then, but even now going all around everywhere. But you have released albums in Korea as well. So you're kind of just like the most global violinist ever. So you've also collaborated with lots of Korean talent as well. Now, we talked a lot about fusion, about, creating new genres through combining music. But I wanted to know what you think the personal charm is of what classical music meets pop or any of the other, artists, here in Korea, for example, that you have collaborated with. What do you think is that charm?
Oh, it's that this electric violin has that charm that I can collaborate with so many different celebrities and stars and pop stars, especially with YB. I collaborated with the band many times at Mnet Music Award, 나는 가수다, so many different shows. It's incredible that electric violin could collaborate with rock band.
Yeah.
I can make different like sounds, put distortion and put different foot pedals, and I can change it to a different kind of sound. Like I can even play bass guitar on this.
Yeah, oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
all different sorts of unique sound. So it's so interesting that I can collaborate with EDM artists, like superstar singers like 소영 언니,
Yeah.
and R&B, hip hop to EDM, rock. It can cross all genres.
Well, I'd imagine that, I'm not just because you're a violinist, but I think when anybody looks at crossover genres, for example, especially with classical music,
Yeah.
violin seems to be one of those instruments that can really go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It can fit
Yeah.
with anything. Like, you could put it with like hip hop, and
Yeah, right.
then it becomes like really like 소름 돋아. Like, you get like chicken skin when you hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool, But definitely this crossover thing that you do with your instrument, it really has shaped you as a crossover artist. So do you consider yourself a crossover artist, or obviously you're classically trained?
Yes, I'm
but
definitely a crossover artist. Yes, I do think that as been playing violin since a young age. I've been classically trained, but I'm more of pursuing my career with all different sorts
Right.
of genre music. So I'm definitely a crossover artist, yes.
No, yeah, absolutely. I'm sure, because you're classically trained, if you really wanted to, you could pick up a classical violin and tear it up, right?
No. It's not that easy. I need 10 more years to do that again.
But of course, the electrical violin, you did say that it's got a particular charm, being it's so versatile. You can apply different sounds
Yeah.
and all of that. So it is a violin in kind of appearance. That looks like a very unique violin, but also in sound as well. But it's really a unique instrument in its own. You'd say that's its charm then?
Yes, it's definitely, that's the charm about it, that
Yeah.
you can put any kind of music to it, even heavy metal, it could pull it off. Because it's an electric instrument. If you have a good amplifier or good speaker,
rip up.
Yeah, you can just rip it out, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm even more excited to listen to some of your lives here in a minute. But I did see a performance video on your personal YouTube channel. You played Rush in
Yes.
Dubai. Now, that is one of a song that you will be playing. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. Wow. Well, that's the the exact same violin that you have here today.
Yes.
Now this is okay, and I'm gonna use a little bit of like I want to say millennial terminology, but like
Okay.
you're totally like aura farming right now. Like
Oh,
the
really?
aura of this is incredible. Like that
Thank
backdrop,
you.
the dancing, the playing, even all the way up until the way your hair and what you're wearing, everything is just like it's so elegant, but like how do I say it? Like, ooh, that's so bad. You know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but it's like an aura, you know? And it's incredible that you perform there. The venue, of course, as well, as I said, in
Yes.
Dubai, they got incredible backdrops over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
So like, I can see why people would be interested in seeing something like this. So this was in Dubai, you're saying?
No, so I went to Dubai to perform for
Okay.
a forum. And then since I was in Dubai for a couple of days, our team decided to go to Abu Dhabi for like a day or two.
okay.
And then I actually stayed at this hotel called Emirate Palace.
Sounds bougie.
Emirate
Emirates.
Palace, Mandarin Oriental. And it's actually the biggest hotel, the biggest that I have ever seen as a palace. And then I was like taking a stroll with my team, and it was during 새벽 time. And they were like, oh, at 5, 6, the sun is going to rise up. Why don't we film this? Because it was so mesmerizing. I just had to capture it.
Okay.
And by just taking a photo, you're not going to remember it because
Right,
it's
right.
just an action there. So we decided to play one of my favorite tracks called Rush and put it in the video, and we can remember it forever, right?
Wow, no, yeah, I mean, you know, everything over there, like the aura, the buildings, everything is just on a different level.
I know.
It really
Different
is.
scale.
Absolutely.
So I had to put it on a video.
Yeah, and I would say the violin that you play, it's sort of a hollowed out electric violin.
I know. It's very
unique.
interesting, correct, right?
It looks like half a violin.
Yeah,
honestly.
this is actually made by plastic.
Oh,
and
is
it's
it?
actually pretty heavy.
Oh, is it?
Normally, just acoustic violin weighs like 3 times less than this.
Right.
So I need arm strength by picking this up. But even though it's made by plastic, it does its job by picking up. There's pickup mics.
Okay. Oh. That's expensive.
These are pickups. When I play the violin, these pickups
Okay.
will send a signal to amplifier and the speaker to make my violin sound come out.
Well, luckily, we're going to have the opportunity to hear everything
okay,
you just
sure.
explained, the charms of the electric violin. It's almost time for a live performance. Now, you did prepare the very piece that we just saw in the
Yeah,
video Rush,
I did.
correct? Ooh, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
All right, so while she gets ready, we're going to take a quick listen to our listener's guide so you can learn how to tune in. Check it out. Catch Culture Crunch on Arirang Radio at 11 a.m. KST every day. You can listen to our show via the Arirang Radio application, which you can download from your app store, or watch the program on Arirang TV. If you're in the Jeju area, tune in to 88.7 in Jeju City, 88.1 in Seogwipo City, or 101.9 in the Daejeong area. If you're in Busan, you can listen from BEFM 90.5, and in the Kijang, Noksan, Jeongwan areas, tune in to 103.3. You can also join us on our YouTube live stream. The channel is Arirang Radio K-pop. And if you miss any of these, don't worry. You can catch the radio rerun at 2 a.m. KST every day. Don't forget, there are exclusive episodes on Saturday and Sunday at 11 a.m. KST only on Arirang Radio. Head to the Culture Crunch Send Messages board on the Arirang Radio website or email us at culturecruncharirang@gmail.com to send us your song requests and messages. Okay, welcome back. This is Tune In Time, and we are joined by Son Sue-kyung, who is, of course, a crossover violinist, getting ready to play a live performance. We do have some comments in here I wanted to read very quickly. You're going to love this one. We have Jenga saying, oh my God, so cool, slay, slay. And we also have Nyan saying, oh my God, will she play it live? Luckily. And sending lots of hearts. Luckily, yes, we will. Now, we got lots of love. I'm looking forward to seeing this because you are on a different level when you play the violin. Are you ready? Okay, so we're going to take a live listen to Rush by Son Sue-kyung on the violin here on Culture Crunch. Check it out. I got a lot to say. Hold on, let me take my in-ears out. Wow. First of all, you got a whole different personality, I feel like, when you pick that violin up. Yeah, well, once you get the mic, we can talk. But I did want to say, though, like, it takes a whole different type of vibe. You take on a different vibe when you perform. Yes, so please, let's pick up the mic and speak. But I wonder, I'd imagine that you have a lot of movements too when you do the violin, particularly with a song like this.
Yeah.
And it's not just standing there going bang, 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 right? I'd imagine that if you play a few songs in a row, you'll start like sweating and dancing. Like, it looks like a little bit of a workout. You know what I mean? I see you dip the knees a lot. I'd imagine it's pretty rough. That was very impressive though.
Thank you so much.
And I don't know. I feel like with the added version of like with the violin. I imagine like movie scenes or drama scenes like in my head.
Yeah. So this song, Rush, actually has a classical intro. So you have some Mozart clarinet concerto in A. Then it's a major key. Then when I come in as a rock song, it turns into a minor. So it's kind of twisted in a way.
No, yeah, I mean it kind of fits together really well. Like I see what you mean when you say crossover. Like it fits together really, really well. And we got some we have some comments here that I want to read. I want to give you your flowers right now. Bruce saying marvelous, wonderful, such an amazing musician.
Thank you.
We have K-Drama Soju with you saying amazing. I'm so glad that I caught this performance. Thank you. Nyan says that watching that performance inspired them to go and finish their work so they can do something fun. And Mateo saying, beautiful, amazing performance. Jenga saying, dang, that was so good.
I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm glad.
Well, I mean, but we do have a lot more to look forward to because the interview is only halfway over. So, so we're going to move on forward to some, we have a little mini segment here called Mic Check. Now, we've received over the last week many different questions from fans and listeners, and we're going to pick out we cherry pick some of the most interesting ones to send to you. So are you ready to answer some hard hitters?
Yes.
All right.
Bring it
Okay,
on.
so we're going to start with the first question. Now, you are not only my 선배 here, I guess, in the idea of like broadcaster, but you also there's many people that want to learn violin. So we got an interesting question from an adult who has been wanting to pick up violin as a hobby, but has been hesitating for years. What advice would you give to adults who want to start learning violin later in life?
Amazing courage to learn the violin. Well, I guess one thing I would definitely recommend is, patience. Patience. There's a saying, patience is a virtue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. With this instrument, it's different to piano. You don't play it and the sound comes out. You have to make the sound.
Right.
So what I recommend is, I know it takes quite a long time to make the beautiful sound, but once you get it, you can play anything. So I would recommend to play open strings a lot, so you have a good bow contact.
Right.
Then also memorize scales, so you know your fingerings, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there's a shift. So if you know that, if you just do a lot of scales for like a month or 2 or 3, you can ace the instrument if you have the patience.
Right. See,
yeah.
Now, patience is, I think with any instrument, but in particular the violin. I'm going to be
Because
honest.
it's going to sound really squeaky at the beginning if you don't have the bow contact.
Right.
And also, if you don't know your positions, it's going to sound odd. But if you put up with it, I mean, you're going to sound marvelous afterwards, but you kind of need a couple of months to kind of work on your scales.
My patience is important because I've attempted to learn the violin before, particularly when I was younger. I have the dexterity of a koala, so
really?
I can't. The finger movements confuse me. So but maybe I'll give it a try because you know what? As long as you have patience, it's accomplishable. We take it from a pro. So we have another question from an overseas fan. Now, when you first pick up the violin, what made you choose it over other instruments, whether it be wind or anything?
So I didn't actually pick up the violin first. It was a piano.
Okay.
So I started off playing the piano when I was 6. But since my sister was acing the instrument, she was so good at it, I kind of realized, piano is not my thing. Because I don't think I was going to be better at the piano than her. So I think I told my mother that when I was watching TV, I saw this violinist performing this song. I don't even remember which song it was. And then I kind of fell in love with the instrument plus alpha, the beauty of the violin sound. And then I told my mother if I could learn the instrument. That's why I started playing the violin around the age of 7.
Right. Well, we've witnessed it personally, but there's a very, how would you say it? It's a very dynamic instrument, and like I said, it can fit with anything. Because I feel like I'm not putting down any other instruments, but I feel like if you were to put like a cello or something into like a rock song or like it wouldn't fit as well as a violin in terms of like you know what I mean, like the
Very
entire variety of
kind.
music you can play with it. I may be wrong though. Don't quote me. But yeah, okay. So yeah, you see, it is a charming instrument. I can see why you fell in love with it, and you look so cool doing it too.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I mean? Like
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look very different when I'm actually
it's
playing it,
a
right?
different character, yeah, for sure. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next question now. We obviously did talk about your experiences on Britain's Got Talent.
yes.
But the next question is: we know you also performed extensively in the UK, as we mentioned. Did you move to the UK specifically for the violin? Like, how did you end up in the UK? We never covered that.
Oh, so yes and no. I picked up playing the violin when I was 7 at elementary school. And then I did start winning quite a lot of prizes on the violin at Gyeonggi 초등학교.
Okay.
So this is the school that I went to. And then at the time, my dad was a visiting professor at City University in London.
Okay.
So our family moved.
Everybody?
Yeah,
Oh,
our family
okay.
moved. I was like 9. Then we actually fell in love with the education and the culture. So to pursue my violin playing, I think I went to Royal Academy of Music for junior school. Yeah, very fancy, right? So I've been keeping up the violin, and since then, non-stop till now.
Okay, so I mean, from winning prizes at Gyeonggi Elementary School all the way to the
UK.
Royal London UK school.
UK, yeah, kind of worked.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, okay, so your whole family moved there. Okay, this is the next question that we have here. Did you ever imagine back then that you'd be performing all over the world in front of so many famous people, with so many famous people?
Through Britain's Got Talent, I got fame from it. So I'm very blessed and lucky enough to perform all over the world. I mean, one of the events that I have performed is World Economic Forum in Davos in Swiss, and met gorgeous people, stunning people. It's one of the greatest things which has ever happened to me after Britain's Got Talent.
Right.
So, oh no, I never presumed that I would be flying all over the world to perform. It is definitely a blessing.
Oh, for
yes.
sure. I mean, life works in mysterious ways. You see, there's some pretty influential, famous people in these pictures, you know? Okay, so I'm going to bring it back a little bit to the next question. The next question is, I also heard you were a short track speed skater in
gosh.
elementary school. So how did you go from short track to playing the violin? Because these are completely opposites of each other.
As I told you guys before, I started playing the violin at 7. Oh my gosh, super cool. I can't even remember. Think about it. I guess age of 7, I only had a discipline to commit with the violin for like 10 minutes, maybe max 20 minutes. I mean, I wouldn't say I was all over the place when I was a kiddo, but yeah, obviously our concentration level, it's kind of down there. So I think my violin teacher and my mother thought learning how to skate will give me the drive and the determination and focus more when I play the violin.
Right.
That's why I started it, because of the violin to give me more 집중력.
Ooh, it all worked into the
Yeah.
final goal, basically.
But like since the age of 7, I started short track. I think I'm very sporty because of this. Yeah. So I'm very thankful that I actually did it.
Right, yeah.
Because, you know what, I haven't, short tracked or like speed skated for like 10, 20 years. But even though if I go on the ice skate ground, I mean, it still works. I mean,
Right,
I
right.
still got the grooves.
It's ingrained in your DNA
yeah,
now
I
at
think
this
so.
point. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a very fascinating history, I must say. But you've mentioned that you traveled a lot to everywhere, basically. Now, you've been to many countries. The next question is, which country would you most like to visit again?
So I was debating between Dubai and I actually picked Zurich and Davos.
Okay.
Davos is a town in Swiss.
Yeah, this looks like the Swiss Alps, yeah.
It's under the Alps. And Zurich, you can't go to Davos without stepping to
Right.
Zurich. But since I was there during January time when there is a World Economic Forum,
Right.
I always wanted to kind of go during summertime to see all the sceneries and stuff because it's just so mesmerizing, and I just wanted to visit there again.
And you know what? I know exactly why you say that because I have visited here. And
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's
You
beautiful.
agree, right? Thank you.
Okay, so the next question comes from your YouTube shorts. Fans love your short videos comparing American and Britain English. Which word or phrase is your favorite to compare? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the monitor so we can get
Oh
a
my
taste
gosh.
of what you're talking about here.
Adult. Adult. Adult.
Adult.
Advertisement.
Advertisement.
Advertisement. What's advertisement? Apricot.
Apricot.
Apricot. Laugh.
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 Stop laughing.
I'm laughing at you.
Okay. Picture.
Picture.
I mean, I sometimes forget that there's a big difference between British and American English
Right, yeah.
sometimes. I was very reminded, though, when your accent, certainly,
really?
while we were...
Well, we can
talking.
try a little.
Okay, sure.
So let's say you're tired. How would you say you're tired?
Don't judge me. I'm bloody tired?
Oh, we say knackered. We're absolutely knackered.
That sounds Irish.
Yeah, knackered.
Knackered.
Knackered. I'm so knackered today.
Never heard that
yeah,
in my life.
Knackered.
I know tube and...
How do you say 운동화?
Shoes?
We say trainers.
That's right. Okay, I knew that
Trainers.
one.
Yeah.
Trainers.
Trainers.
Right. I know tube and loo.
Yeah. Yeah, and also 지하철.
That would be tube, right?
Yeah, we say underground tube.
The tube. Yeah.
The tube. So it's very different, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it
it's very
certainly is.
interesting. I think people like that,
Yeah.
little short of, comparing Brit and US.
I think it's rather charming, but
Thank you.
absolutely. Okay, so now finally, this is the next question. Comparing then and now, back in 2009 when you were on Britain's Got Talent, Korea's cultural status was quite different from today. Do you personally feel that change when you perform now?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, really. So nowadays when I go and perform, they're like, "Are you Korean?" Okay, did I say I was Korean? But anyway, do I look like it? But they're like, it's a huge plus whenever I go around the world.
Right.
And if I'm Korean, they give me a huge blessing.
Right.
They're like, they don't worship me, but they're like, they look up to me being Korean. But back then,
Right.
at 2009, I know it was many years ago, but they were like, oh, where are you from? Like Japan, China? Where is
Oh,
Korea?
yeah. Korea was
so
that, yeah.
thanks to like Psy, Gangnam Style, and BTS, oh my gosh, our country's in a different level
know.
right now. So I'm very proud to be Korean.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you something. You, whether you think it or not,
Yeah.
played a part in doing that.
Oh, thank
Being a
you.
Korean exposed, or that early in 2009.
Aren't you so kind today?
You really
You made
are.
my day.
You really are part of the Hallyu wave.
Thank
so
you so
you
much.
should be proud. Okay, so it's almost time for our next live, but I wanted to ask what the next song you're going to be performing is.
This is one of my favorite EDM songs.
Okay.
It's by Alan Walker.
Okay.
He's a Norwegian DJ.
Oh.
It has billions of hits
Ooh.
on YouTube called Faded. And I think I chose this song today because it's raining and it's very sentimental today. And it goes really well with acoustic violin.
Right, and you know what? I will say this, that when you hear this song, you're definitely going to recognize it because it is a global hit.
Yeah.
So looking forward to this a lot, of course.
Thank
Now,
you.
while she gets ready, we are going to take a quick, while she gets ready for her second stage, we're going to tell you how you can tune in to next week, where we are going to be joined by Fumin, who brings Jeju Island's myths to life through modern music. So listen up on how you can participate. The time to answer all your burning questions about our guests. If you have any questions about our guests, don't hesitate. Send them to us. You want to fawn over your favorite artist? You are more than welcome. Leave a message on the official Arirang website at the Culture Crunch message board. Send us an email at culturecruncharirang@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram at culturecrunch_Arirang, and we will ask our guests the questions for you. This is an opportunity you don't want to miss. We are waiting with open arms. Okay, welcome back to Tune In Time. We are joined by Son Sue-kyung, who is doing a great job at both representing Korea, but also classical music through the violin and her personal blend of crossover music. Now, we are getting ready to listen to a live. We have a lot of fans getting ready, and they're very excited to listen to your next version of live, your next live performance. We have a lot of fans as well excited to hear your, how would you say it, your comparison from American to British English as well. All right, so are you ready to perform? All right, so we're going to take a live listen to Faded by Alan Walker, a violin cover by Son Sue-kyung, so check it out. Oh. Wow. Okay. So first of all, I just want to say that this song, of course, is very famous. However, don't you agree? Our listeners, I think, and viewers would agree that the addition of the violin certainly adds a certain epicness to like the DNA of the song. I mean, it certainly makes the song very epic. More, it's a very famous
It's so
EDM
different
song. Yeah.
to a vocal track.
Right. It's completely
It's very spooky in a
different.
way, right?
Yeah. It's haunting, but in a good way. Not like in a ghost kind of way, like a haunting in a good
for
way.
sure,
Now we have Nya actually saying 이 노래 바이올린 연주가 이렇게 잘 어울릴 줄 몰랐어요. 너무 멋져요. 있어요. So like
감사합니다.
Nyaha basically saying that they couldn't believe how well this song goes with the violin. It really goes together very well. Janice as well saying your playing shows how much you love music. You could feel it. Like you could just see like the
I
music
do. I
notes
love
going through your
music,
head.
yes.
Yeah. Clara saying, wow, this performance was mesmerizing. That's what I mean. Haunting in a mesmerizing kind of way.
Thank you, Joel.
And Mateos saying, I never imagined I could hear Faded like this. It was really good. Now, you know, there's one part of the song we go, I actually got a little bit of goosebumps.
Really?
소름 돋았어요. That was really great. Wow, you're a true talent, and it's no wonder why you're called all around the world to perform. And I feel you got lots more coming up, I'm sure. But that certainly does lead me up to another question that I really wonder is like, upcoming plans, things that you got coming on in the future. Like, do you have anything, plans, new albums, stage performances, anything you want to shout out to the entire world?
So, I mean, I've been recording for such a long period of time, but I never got a fixed set since I've been traveling so much. I'm off to Vegas next month to perform at another forum and so and so. So definitely for next year, something is going to come out. So if you follow me on my social media,
There you go.
I'll give you a heads up.
All right, what's your ID? So shout out your ID so we can follow you.
Oh, it's
If you remember it.
Susan_violin.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go. Wait, might as well get that hongo out while you can, you know?
Right.
So, you know, you are obviously a talent. You are, you know, requested around the world, Vegas, everywhere. What kind of violinist, whether it be an electric violinist, a crossover violinist, or a traditional violinist, what kind of violinist do you want to be remembered as?
As a, you know, first Asian to be on a, you know, reality show program called Britain's Got Talent, I do want to be remembered as a violinist, pop violinist, Susan, who is trying to kind of put all different music all together in one as a crossover
Right.
genre music. And I want to encourage a lot of students or kids who are performing, you know, violin or a different instrument as a crossover artist. Yeah.
Well, no, I can say this definitely. You know, this program goes out all around the world, and me sitting here, I'm a little inspired. I kind of want to start violin now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I hope. Did you have a good time on Culture Crunch today?
It was super fun. Thanks to you. Thank you for helping me out.
Well, no, absolutely. I mean, it's very nice to have part of the Arirang family back, even just for a day.
Thank you.
It certainly was very nice to have you here today.
It was
Hopefully
incredible.
we can
Thank you.
see you, you know, back in the studio again sometime soon. Once again, I want to thank you so much for joining us here on the show today.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we'll see each other again soon,
All
I
right.
think.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, I want to thank you guys all for tuning in to Culture Crunch today. I will be sending off today's guest with a song. Of course, you can catch us here tomorrow again at 11 a.m. We're going to listen to Stand Up For You by Son Sue-kyung featuring Son Seung-yeon or Sonnet, Yoo Sung-eun, and Woo Hye-mi and Ji Se-hee. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
어느 날 시작됐죠 이 순간을 위해 살아왔죠 오랜 시간 늘 그려왔던 꿈보다 빛이